Hello, good morning. Today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me. Well, I start my morning. I say morning. I never usually get up in the morning because I am a dysfunctional person. But when I do get up, I put on this moisturiser. It is a Child's Farm baby hand moisturiser that I use on my face. I also use this dermal lotion. My skin's very dry. I always have really bad eczema, so at the minute I've got a couple of really dry patches of skin here. I've actually been putting a little bit of 1% hydrocortisone, which I think is quite strong, but this clears up my skin within 3 days when it's really sore, but it makes it really flaky. So I'm going to put a little tiny bit of this on. Yeah, so I'm only going to put a little bit on because it's very strong. So I'm getting the tiniest little bit on my finger. I'm putting it, it's mostly around my lips and here where it's been really dry. I used to hate using this cream because it makes my skin really flaky. So that's all I'm using of this, and I use it once a day if I need to. And then I'm going to take my little baby moisturiser and just slap it on, because the key thing to note is I have no idea what I'm doing. If I'm still feeling like my skin's quite dry, I might put a little bit of the dermal on as well. Sometimes I use Simple as well. Okay on my skin, sometimes it makes it sting a bit and sometimes it doesn't. And often I put Sudocreme on my spots in like the evening or in the morning as I'm like not really doing anything. When I'm really feeling bougie, I have my Body Shop body yogurt that smells of pink grapefruit. Another incredible eczema cream that I use, not on my face because it is a very strong steroid cream, Elecon. And oh my god, Elecon is my saviour. So if I put Elecon on my really dry patches of skin, I put it on once in the evening and then once the next evening, gone. Completely. It's amazing. Most eczema specific products are just really oily and greasy and they always make me feel a bit like a slug. And that's why I'm not a big fan of like Oilatum and stuff like that. But because it's a steroid cream, you are not meant to use much at all. So I might not put foundation on today. Normally, the foundation I use is pretty crap. It's definitely one of the worst foundations I've owned. See why? That's a backwards Y. Oh. So we're going to start with this Makeup Obsession Concealer, which actually, I really like this one. One of the reasons I like this concealer, I feel like a fucking makeup guru right here, but one of the reasons I like this is because it's not a thin tube like other concealers, and it's got like this brush thing that I love. It's also very light, but it's the closest colour I could get. So I'm so sorry if this is not my shade, but you know, you can deal with it. And then I use my little collection Incredibrow kit to do my brows. I just give them a little brush. I really like having them quite blocky but with a bit more shape, and then the little wing. That's how I'm enjoying doing them at the minute. Like, it may not be the best way for me to do my brows, but it's the one I like most. So I usually start by just kind of lining them, I guess. I do like the little outliney bit like that just to get the shape that I want, and you can see there that it's already like a bit pointy, which isn't what I want. So what I tend to do is clean it up with a baby wipe or my makeup wipes. Often the other thing that I'll do is I'll put a little bit of concealer like here just before I do the end of my eyebrow, so then it can, like, the stuff stays on, because it's very much like an eyeshadow. Recently the look that I've kind of just been going for has been pretty natural, I guess. I haven't done an eyeshadow look in a really long time, actually. So again, I've done the same thing there, and obviously I need to clean this bit up a bit and add a bit to make them a bit more even. I'm pretty happy with these brows, actually. I'll take that. I was gonna do eyeliner, but my camera battery is low, so we're not gonna do eyeliner, and we're just gonna go straight to mascara and all of that lot. So currently, I have the two cheapest mascaras I could find, and this one is a collection super size fat lash, and this one is a fast stroke defining lash. I really like this one, but if I cry, oh my god, the tears look incredible. The bottom lashes I try and brush up so that when I accidentally get anything on the bottom, it's a lot easier to wipe it up. And then normally I go back to it as well. And I try and use the end after wiping the very end on the side so that I don't straight up poke myself in the eye to get the lashes that are like closer to the end. And it's not an expensive mascara either, which is very important to me. If you'll notice, most of my stuff is collection, so we stan. My first coat of mascara will have dried and I've tidied it up a little bit. So I'm gonna maybe do one more layer on the top because that's where I love the lashes. I always try and wipe the like mascara wand like on the top before I do it so that it doesn't get too clumpy and too like grim. So yeah, now I've done that, I then just go in with like a little bit of concealer again, and then I take my Obsession Mega Lightning highlighter, which cost me £3 and it is my favourite highlighter ever. And then I also put like a little bit above the brows. Then that is more or less it. I'm gonna do lipstick as well today. I'm gonna use this Rimmel Stay Satin Liquid Lip colour thing. So again, it's one of these ones where you get a lot on it, so I always wipe it on the side to not be able to get like too much, or sometimes I'll just like put it on my finger. So this is the other thing, is I'm very aware of how dry my lips get. And I know that one of the things I am going to do is already just like pat some of it off. Maybe a bit with a baby wipe isn't the best idea. Maybe I should just use like a bit of tissue. That's it, really. That's my get ready with me. Wow, what a wild time. So yeah, that was that. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want. If you are already subscribed, don't forget to press that little bell thing because that tells you when I upload. Alright, I'm off. Ah!